365 Days of Horsemanship, day 138. Quite a short day today. I'm a little bit pressed for time. I'm flying to Elsa's tomorrow to Poland, which is exciting. And I didn't really have a lot of time, so popped up to see the horses. Yeah, it's been nice actually. Lawrence came to see me, which was really nice. He wasn't really interested yesterday or the day before that so much, but I think because of this new grass. But today he came up, and it was kind of nice because the day before, yesterday, I was a little bit worried that we'd like swung from one extreme to another with the scratching thing, and that I'd somehow maybe offended him with my long walking session, and that he was afraid to ask me, and today he had no problems asking me for scratches. I definitely was unsure today how to respond to his questions and his behaviors, and so I'm really looking forward to speaking with Elsa about that. I just feel like because he moves around a lot, I don't know, like he won't just, I'll scratch in one spot, but then he'll like move me to the next spot. And that's something I've always encouraged him to do. And I quite like it because I feel like it's his way of communicating. But equally, I feel like now I'm in this place that maybe that's something that, I don't know if maybe I'm missing the moment where I should be already leaving, I guess, before something changes. I don't know if it's really, like I could say getting better or getting worse. But it's a long time, like I'm scratching him for a long time before he will change his category focus, and it feels like it's a bad place. And usually before he would change category, he would in some way bump me or move in a way that like was impossible to flow with, and so then I would leave and come back, and it just never really felt like Elsa talks about the scratching pattern, that, you know, she wants to scratch as much as, you know, not as much as possible, but like she wants to scratch until at the best possible moment, so the horse doesn't feel this concern that there's not enough scratches. I feel like I never really get to that place with Lawrence, and so I must be kind of missing something along the way, or just having the wrong timing or something like that. So I'm looking forward to speaking with her about it. I just basically kind of played around a little bit. I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I was just trying to go with my feel today, just scratching him in different places, and moving and walking when I felt like I needed to, and coming back. And then we had a nice focus change to the herd for a couple of breaths. And so then I left it there, which was good. It was quite a short session. I guess maybe something I could have played with more was walking, because I have quite a strong draw with him for these scratches. Then I guess I could have, you know, walked, and then he probably would walk to find me, and then he gets scratches. But then I start to feel like I'm straying into dominant training, because I'm starting to use the withholding of scratches as like payment for walking, which isn't really the point of where I'm trying to get to. Like, I'm not really convinced by the psychology of it. So that's why I just really want to speak to Elsa. I came in to hang out with Mia. I was happy that I didn't have it in my plan to walk her today for her rehab, because I knew I wouldn't really have time, and I was happy it was sort of fortuitous. Probably it's sort of 6 1.5 dozen the other, because if I was planning to rehab her, I maybe would have approached with more caution, and perhaps that's a lesson to take for myself, that I should approach with that caution either way. But I think I approached kind of quite in my own self-focus, and she definitely was just like, yeah, whatever, I just care about the grass. But there were a couple of nice moments where I felt her like sort of like draw into me while I was walking around her, but I just kind of felt quite exhausted, to be honest, today, and so I just decided to take care of my own needs and sit in the herd, and just observe and do this video for you guys. Looking forward to Elsa. I think hopefully it will be a really positive trip, and I will learn a lot while I'm there, and just get a nice little distraction, nice little break, nice little foray into the horse world again. Yeah, there's sort of plenty going on, I guess, the next few months to look forward to, which is exciting. Pat Pirelli is coming to celebrate 40 years of horsemanship. He's going to be here at Willow Fields in Marlow. So that's exciting. That's with Organised Equestrian. And then there's Horsemanship Showcase in November, which is like the 5th and 6th of November, I think. It's a whole weekend this year. It's usually, in the past, it's just been one day, but this year it's 2 days. So really excited for that. I'm going to be part of the team again for Showcase, which is super exciting. Yeah. So I guess it's just kind of really a case of watching all these different events, being involved, hopefully learning some good stuff, and continuing to share it with you guys, and with the horses. One of the things that I definitely have been thinking about Mia is, some of you maybe won't know, I don't know, maybe there's new people or not new people, but I was reading Basic Training of the Young Horse by Rainer Klimker. And I'm still reading it. I haven't read any for ages. I just haven't felt like I've had the time. Maybe I haven't prioritized it, but also I just probably haven't really had the time. But what I'm doing with Mia now, I feel that there's definitely an argument for me really taking some lessons from that book and trying to just test all of the things that you would expect a young horse to be able to do, or you'd want a young horse to be able to do, and just kind of seeing where her head is at with all of those tasks, and trying to tackle any problems along the way. And that might give me a good structure, a good framework to rebuild around. So we'll see. But yeah, overall pretty nice day.